When a band goes out on tour, there are so many factors that are outside of their control, so many moving parts and things that can go wrong. Whether it's the vocalist losing their voice, a piece of equipment failing and causing the show to go off the rails, or even somebody in the crowd ruining the show for everybody else. Now, we've seen over the years as technology has gotten more advanced, so have the productions from these bands. So many people working behind the scenes to try to bring these shows to life. A lot of hard work that I've gotten to see over the years from the incredible production crew working to put on these insane performances. Look at the production that Sleep Token just recently introduced and imagine how many people it takes to build a castle or whatever that massive structure is every night. Disturbed's recent tour was also a good example of that, where they had this like 4-story tall structure on stage that was just massive. And I recently got to see Green Day perform at Welcome to Rockville, and they put on one hell of a show. Billie Joe Armstrong, such a great vocalist. So all of the things that could go wrong, it's unfortunate when you have a member of the audience interrupting the show. Now, these artists, they come out there, they work so hard to put on a great show for the fans, and then you have some asshole in the crowd really getting creative with how they're messing with artists now, not just a stage crasher or somebody throwing something. You have Billie Joe Armstrong here in this situation during a recent show in Germany, understandably getting very pissed off with a member of a crowd who's doing something just downright ridiculous. Green Day's headlining set at Germany's Hurricane Festival got pretty heated over the weekend when Billie Joe Armstrong had to stop the show and confront a fan. The band was right in the middle of Jesus of Suburbia on Sunday, June 22nd, when Armstrong suddenly took off his guitar and walked to the front of the stage. Fan footage shared online shows him pointing and yelling at someone in the crowd who had apparently been hitting him in the face with a water gun. Armstrong was understandably very frustrated, shouting, "You better quit it or I'll beat your ass. You understand me? You just better." Now, I can't imagine any artist who isn't going to say something when someone's doing something that ridiculous. Now, this whole thing went down almost an hour into the set, which started at midnight. People who were there posted on social media saying that the same fan had been targeting Armstrong with the water gun for a good portion of the show. Fans online have been reacting to it, with one person writing, "Imagine being scolded by Billie Joe Armstrong. I'd be embarrassed." Another commenter pointed out he even put the guitar down. He was ready to throw hands. Now, as we've talked about many times before, this has been an ongoing issue at concerts, with more and more incidents of fans being disruptive, whether it's jumping up on stage and getting handled by security, or things like this, although I must say I haven't heard about a squirt gun. That's just crazy. Now, Green Day is currently on the European leg of their Global Saviors Tour, which is celebrating the anniversaries of Dookie and American Idiot, and it's just unfortunate to see an artist have to stop their show for this. All things considered, I think Billie Joe Armstrong handled that very well. Just let the artists do their job and perform up on stage for the fans. And look, if you see somebody shooting a squirt gun at a musician in the crowd, say something to them, notify a member of the venue staff, because ultimately what they're doing is just ruining the show for everybody else. If Billie Joe Armstrong had understandably said, "Hey, you know what, we're out of here," everybody would have been pissed off, and it would have been due to somebody just being an asshole in the crowd. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and shout out to the Feed fam for all of your support. I've got your names up on the screen.